Hey guys, it's Cerulean Jake bringing to you another episode of Fire Emblem Engage. In the last episode, shut up. In the last episode, we we cracked the case on what's happening here in the world and why Vale is sometimes a jerk and sometimes not. But by we, I mean us and not the main character. So, moving along. We have some interesting stuff to do today. And I will get to that once we move out to the world map. But first, we of course have our chores to do. The chores that I like showing off, of course. We got a 5-star pull. What do we get? Brave Axe, Brave Bow, Brave Sword! Wow! This was an insane pull. Man. Okay, we also got another Flashing Fist art, which I said I'd talk about, but forgot. Oh, I didn't even notice the Balganun. Yeah, that's an insane one, too. You may have noticed that I've been avoiding forging any magic tomes, and that's because, other than a Thunder Tome with the Olin Ring, I just don't think it's worth it. Balganun is actually one that I'm willing to forge, because that's basically your silver level. Yeah, this is great. I love that pull. Now, if you're not a fan of Brave weapons, which they aren't the strongest, but they are actually fairly good. Brave weapons are actually worth more than silver. So, I'm not actually going to throw all my Brave weapons down there, but just to show you, if I were to do that, I already have 4 stars. And it actually doesn't take a whole lot after that to get it up to 5. So let's just say Silver Lance. Yeah. 2 Brave weapons and a Silver weapon, and that's it. You're 5 stars. Now, I'm not going to do that, like I said. I may toss both of the Brave Swords down there, because out of my sword units, I need to actually check right quick. I have 3 sword units. I have Alir, Diamant, and who else? Who else? Oh, Saline. Yeah, Saline's not going to use it. No wonder my eyes were glancing right over it. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, it could be good on Diamant, I guess. But, I mean, he has Folkvanger, which I'm probably just going to keep on him. Which I've actually been thinking, if Diamant is going to be doing my tanking, I may actually want to give Folkvanger an engraving that isn't going to drop the dodge rate. Not the avoid rate, the dodge. After all those crits that he got hit by, I'd really prefer that he not be getting crit for the rest of the game. Now, Brave Axe. Let's see. My axe users. Panette's never going to use it. Once again, Diamant's fine with it. Chloe will never, ever use it. It's way too heavy. Like, how much is it? 16. Yeah, she'll never use that. She's already struggling on the Tomahawk. I think it's fine to go ahead and toss the Brave Axe down. After that, we just need another silver. Or we need to add up 2 silver. So, I mean, we could do, like, Iron Great Lance and then the Iron Blade. And then something small. Slim? No, Slim doesn't do it. And Iron Lance? Yeah, Iron Lance does it. There we go. Down you go. Get another 5-star pull. We are high rolling. Also seeing that we got a lot of supports. Now I thought, after that chapter, I thought this was supposed to open up, because there is the special new thing that I like showing off about the Somniel. I thought it would open, but he's not at it. It did open. Okay. Now that we have Seedall, The fortune teller is open. Fortune teller. Seedall uses cards to ply his trade? Huh? Oh, he's only available in the evening. Okay. Well, see, you know, I guess that makes 2 extra special things that I can show you now. I'm going to go ahead and do the arena first, but then we'll go ahead and do it. So standard. Who is close? Ooh. Oh, we got 3 in a row. Actually, Celine is also close, and I need her hitting level 5. I want her build to start taking off soon.
Celine has arrived. I won't let this chance go to waste.
You are not going to out-11 sword me. Are you stupid? What? What the hell was that?
Shall we have a cup of tea afterward?
I'm Seedall.
And
dancer
that's...
of Solm.
Yep, that's another win. Alright. Celine, like, did you go around the Somniel and start hitting up... Okay, so first off, Lapis is like a skilled fighter in lore. So, you made sure you won by convincing her to use 11 sword. And then you also asked Seedall to spar with you. So, I mean, you basically just guaranteed in every way you could that you would win.
If I win, you'd better buy something.
I am Marin. I seek a worthy opponent.
I could get some decent EXP out of this. I have to win, though. Which, yeah, there wasn't really... With a 99% hit rate, very, very low odds. Oh, no! 1? Come on, man. Alright, I'm not going to look into emblem training, because it takes a long time to kind of figure out what all I have and what all I can learn. Because you also got to compare that to how much SP that you have and if you can even learn it. Like, there's a bunch of stuff you have to take into account there, so we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to go up here, because there's 2 extra special things that I can show you, which, actually... Oh yeah, I've never shown you, because it's showing me this. My room. This is your room, the sacred place where you've slept for 1,000 years. You can select to rest. You may... This is funny. You may hear some interesting things while resting. Wear headphones for the best sound. So... Oh yeah, you can also reminisce, see support conversations and scenes again, and you can also change the difficulty. Okay. So, who here is familiar with ASMR? You know, there's not much to it. The only mechanical reason I need to explain this to you is that resting will allow the time in the Somniel to advance. So if there is a time-specific thing, or if you have someone who is cooking who is not going to do a good job at it, then you can rest to rotate them out. With that said, let's just sit back and enjoy, shall we?
That was a longer walk than I thought. I hope the tea hasn't gone cold. You're a heavy sleeper. That's all right. I'll set the tea here so you can enjoy the aroma. These bright floral notes are bound to give you pleasant dreams. Good, you're awake. The tea is still warm. Let's enjoy it together, shall we? It's one of my favorites.
So, this is something that the Fire Emblem devs have been enjoying doing lately, is making this game more of a sim to allow you to grow closer and bond with your allies. it's basically a dating sim at that point. And it also looks like we didn't actually make it to nighttime. We only made it to evening, which I don't think counts. So we might have to check out the fortune teller later. Yeah, he's not here. Unfortunate. You see what I did there? Well, in that case, if we can't check out the fortune teller, then, I mean, I guess I showed off what my room does, so, yeah, I guess we're done here. I'm gonna go do my chores. I'll also check out all of our emblems and SP and see if we have anything that we can inherit and advance our builds. So, I will see you... Wait a minute! I almost forgot. We have a new emblem ring. What exactly am I going to do with Corin? As I mentioned that she is not going to be a permanent stay on Seedall. Well, let me just say that there is a reason that Yunaka did not join us in the previous chapter. That is because, bar none, it is not even close, bar none, Corin is Yunaka's best ring. I will not have any arguments to the contrary. I do not care if you tried a Yunaka build with some other emblem and you thought, oh, this is so good. Yunaka's the best character in the game and this emblem is so good. Oh man, wow, this is the best build ever. You're wrong because you haven't tried this one yet. And I promise you that if you thought a different build was Yunaka's best build, I know for a fact you didn't try this one.
Corin,
When
I
Yunaka
believe you.
is with Corin, Dragon Vein turns into fog, which increases your avoid. Need I remind you what covert does? Okay, so you're a covert unit that brings a portable bush with you. Why else is it so good? What's up with Yunaka? Why Yunaka specifically? Doesn't this apply to Zelkov as well? Like, yes, it is also probably bar none Zelkov's best ring, because having a thief which already functions as a pretty good dodge tank paired with a pocket smoke bomb is already amazing. But Yunaka specifically has trained to kill. If you occupy a terrain that has an avoid bonus, you get 15 crit. Not only will you genuinely have a 100% chance to avoid whatever attacks are coming for you, you also just get 15 crit on top of it. You will be a critting machine while untouchable. The only two weaknesses you have when you are in this mode of throwing down smoke. The only two weaknesses. Mystical units, which ignore terrain bonuses. And backup units, which have true damage and a guaranteed 80% hit rate. That is it. That is all you are weak to. Nothing else can touch you. So yeah, I would say this is her best combo. And it will be her permanent ring going forward. That's all. I'm off to do my chores. I don't think I can really forge anything. I got like 4 silver? 5. That's maybe something I could do. I said I wanted to upgrade Revanche. Okay. Yeah, I could do Revanche level 2. That's something. Make it a little bit better. I'll just mention it. Oh, I gotta do the engraving. Well, I know I usually like to be professional about these things, but I guess I'll just include my mumbling to myself in the recording. So, hey guys, I'm back. You just saw that I upgraded Revanche there. We have a new engraving that I wanted to go over. So yeah, the engraving of Fates. Oh, we haven't even shown this one either, so yeah, we'll need to cover that. This is actually a pretty good one, because it gives you crit rate as well as a lot of dodge, which, now that I'm looking at it, maybe that's what we want, because Tiamat's getting fucking killed over here. So yeah, it gives us a little bit of a void, which, I mean, that's not going to help Tiamat, so I might shop around a little bit. But overall, this is a really good one to add to another crit item, which we are going to want to do, because Revanche has gone some time without getting an upgrade, and I do like putting heightened crit on my critting weapons, so that's what I'm going to do. Again, the avoid isn't really helping us, because, I mean, it's Tiamat. He's not dodging anything, especially when he's equipped with Ike. The avoid's going to waste, whatever. But Revanche already does so much damage that just adding the crit, I mean, I will take -2 might for triple the damage. Like, that's perfect. So yeah, we'll go ahead and let's go down to Revanche. There is also Academy, which I mean, we'll go over here in a second. Going to give it to that. We may actually have Academy might be exactly what we're looking for, because it's well, first let me go over here on one that doesn't have an engraving. Let's go over it. Gives us a lot of hit rate. Yeah, I might want to hold off on that. Gives us 10 crits, 10 avoid. Again, that'd be going to waste. The dodge is really nice. It's kind of what I was looking at. Just want to make sure he's not getting crit. And we don't really care about the +2 weight because we're Tiamat. We have not only that, it's also going on a sword, presumably. So it's going to be negligible. But it's that hit rate that I'm thinking of, because that's kind of a waste, especially on Tiamat, who's going to be hitting pretty much everything. It's just that dodge. That's the thing. Because we don't need the hit rate. Like I said, the weight is negligible. Crit is nice. I might go ahead and do it. Yeah. Just because I don't... That was extremely annoying, especially with how many times I had to rewind. So we're going to go ahead and put the engraving of the Academy on Folkvanger. It is kind of a waste of bond, because now we got to find something to put the dragon's emblem on, or engraving on. It's +2 might. Toss it on Etier's longbow, because the point is that you're not getting hit when you're... Or not Etier. Panette. Yeah, Panette should be holding that longbow. The point is you're not getting hit when you're using a longbow. And again, I could actually put it on the brave bow and start using it. Yeah, that actually sounds really good. I kind of want to start using that brave bow. Let's do it. Not sure who I'm going to give it to yet.
I'll be here.
I'm sure you will be. But anyway. Now we're going to go ahead and cut again, because I haven't actually done that yet, of checking if I have anything I can put on anybody. So, see you in a minute. Alright, I am back. And I did actually find somebody who we have been neglecting for a while. Not in terms of attention, but in terms of emblem training. And that is Alcris. Now we've actually already started the training to the point we could get one of the things we're looking for, but I want to focus on a different one. So let's go ahead and emblem train. We'll take a shot at Edelgard. See what happens.
I'm leftover scraps compared to Diamant, but I must try.
I know we're also using the longbow, but it'll be fine.
Let us spar.
It'll be fine. We're great. Oh shit.
Stop!
I'll strike you down.
Incredible. Such skill.
We maybe would have had a better shot if we weren't using the longbow. May have actually won.
I'm sorry if you...
Yeah. Oh, there's actually kind of a funny interaction there. She does mention that he reminds her of... She doesn't mention the name, but she's clearly referring to Bernadette. Where'd you go? There you are. I want to give you a fair shot, because I'm curious to see if you... God, I did it again. I want to see if you can win. We got a little more training that we need to do. Actually, we have a lot of bit more training, because I want to go ahead and push it all the way through to where we need it. Bunch of bond
It's me,
fragments.
the Brodian prince who isn't Diamant.
I am Edelgard. Allow me to test your strength.
Ooh. Nice. I don't know how you hit that, but okay. Yeah, see, we can win.
I lost. Disappointing.
I'm sorry. Are you hurt?
Alright. Now, let's see if we can win in a sniper duel. Just 2 this time.
I'm leftover scraps compared to Diamant, but I must try.
Claude, leader of the Golden Deer House.
Can we win? No.
Incredible. Such skill.
No, we cannot. Well, you know, it's a valiant effort. But that puts Alcris to where he doesn't need to emblem train anymore. However, he is going to need a lot of SP. I don't remember exactly how much, but I also don't feel bad about putting that expert book on him. How much? Jeez, 5,000 for level 2. That's a lot. We're going to go ahead and go for level 1, though. So we need just a bit more. 8 hundo, to be exact. So we'll use this. I know you guys can see that we still have those stat boosters. I will get to using those very, very soon, I promise. The boots, on the other hand, I may just go ahead and use. I mean, we're pretty much in a spot where we could use them. So who do we want to use them on? I do have a few suggestions. Some good options. Now, you could just pick your favorite unit and put them on that. That said, my favorite unit, Alcris, is not exactly a great option for boots. Doesn't really help him that much. It's more like somebody that you want to get right in the middle of all the action. There we go. Weapon sync is going to be great for him since he is paired with Lyn. So he's going to be doing a lot of damage off of that. How much? +5. Yeah. Very, very good. Anywho. Another great option. There are 2 other really good options. If you have an Armor Knight, even if you put them up into General, they will be locked at 4 move, and that's it. So it can be a good option to just put them on par with everyone else so they're not falling behind. I find that's not super necessary. since you don't actually have to, you don't have to worry about it that much, since most of your units tend not to go their full move every single turn anyway. If you play smart, you can play around an Armor Knight not going full speed ahead, or not being as fast as everyone else. Seadoll is another really good option, because Dancers do have a problem in falling behind. However, I have something planned for Seadoll that is going to fix that issue. So, yeah. I'm not going to give it to him either. There is another train of thought that you could go by, giving it to your mounted units to make their already high move even higher. And I don't hate the idea. However, I think I'm just going to give it... I think I'm going to give it... see, here's the thing. I was wanting to say Diamant, but he's been underperforming a little bit. So I don't want to immediately just hand it over. Yunaka could be another really good option, because I was wanting to give it to someone who's going to get right up and in the middle of everything, which she does do. Now that she has Corrin, she kind of just wants to be in the middle of everything and be wreaking havoc. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give Yunaka the boots. However, in exchange, when we do use all the rest of these stat boosters, I am going to give some good attention to Diamant. So there we go. Yunaka is going to be a really crazy and very mobile unit for us now. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Let us go ahead and get the hell out of here and actually start what we're going to do. Now we are back here on the world map, and you may be thinking, okay, what the hell? We're really starting the next chapter again? And you would be wrong. For once, I'm going to break away. That's right. We are going to do a paralogue. The Fort of Hope. Let us begin.
Where are we?
Gebel Castle. At least that's what it looks like.
Someplace you've been?
Yeah. It's near the border between the nations of Crimea and Gallia. Interesting that this place is where we'll have our trial.
Trial?
We were pursued here by forces from the Kingdom of Dayan. They laid siege, trapping us. Our escape was cut off. The strength of their forces was overwhelming. My father had died, and I'd taken up his role as leader of the Grail mercenaries. And this is where I met my first great trial.
That sounds rough. What did you do?
I fought to protect my sister and the Grail mercenaries. If you found yourself in the same situation, what would you do?
I'd like to think I would also fight. I don't want anyone I care about to be harmed.
And I believe you would fight well. So show me how you would defend those near to you. No words now, only deeds.
A trial? You want me to fight you?
If you win this fight, our bond will become even stronger.
Understood. I won't lose.
That's the spirit. Now, let's begin.
All right. So, indeed, we are going to be facing off against an emblem, and that does mean that Diamant has been stripped of his emblem. So, we're going to leave him behind and bring in Yunaka. And I had a few new items I wanted to give people. So first off, you don't need to be holding on to those. There's no reason. However, I believe Ivy would be a great option for Balgana. I don't think that we want to just waste it. Because we already have Thunder, which will guarantee us the ability to double, since we are using... I don't remember her name, but we have Dire Thunder. Olwen, that's right. So we can go ahead and do that, and then we have that Brave Bow I wanted to put on somebody. I think that, although Panette is needing a better bow, I think that actually Alchrist is the option here. I think what we'll do is I'll put away the Killer Bow. Take out the Brave Bow. And then we're going to give Panette the Killer Bow since she's already kind of a critting machine. With her personal skill and all. So that's how we're going to do it. Do we have any new emblem rings? Hold on. Okay, just making sure. I'm juggling a lot of different playthroughs of this at the same time. It's hard to keep them all straight. So the strategy here. Ike is up here at the top. You need to defeat Ike, which is kind of a tall order. You definitely want to make sure that you have some magic units handy. But luckily, we are kind of loading our team with magic units, so we're not worried about it. We are being attacked on all sides. Now, fortunately, unlike the map that this is inspired by, I don't believe we actually have to defend this spot here. I mean, this is just crumbled ruins. That said, you are going to want to create a front line and a back line so your backliners aren't immediately killed. So, in a sense, you are trying to protect this central area. So we're going to want to create choke points at all of these spots, but you do have to be careful because these are destructible walls. So sometimes, not always, but sometimes the enemies will attack these and make things a little more difficult on you. So I think I want to go ahead and put Ivy over here. We do got to watch for the sniper. I think we'll be fine. Because what we're going to do here, we have a longbow, we have a steel bow. We'll have the Olwen ring to just snipe. Well, actually, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to reach. We'd have to be at the wall here, which means we're reachable. So instead, what we're going to do, we're going to keep, we'll keep the idea, but we're also going to put you over here. I'm going to put you down here, because I have a plan on what I want you doing. Yunaka is going to do a solo mission, because she'll be fine. She's going to handle everything going on down here. And I assure you, she'll be fine. Over here, seems like there's a lot of shenanigans going on. So I think I want Veronica to put up an easy bait. And then we'll rush in. That said, there's a lot of lances, so I think maybe we want Panette to do it. I know you have axes, you have no Atsun, but nah, we'll go ahead and keep with what we had. Alright, we're good to go. Let's get it started. Go ahead and move it up. Oops. No. Wanted to save at the top here instead.
Give me your best.
That's all he had to say. Alright, time to show off what I was talking about.
Yunaka here.
Yunaka, ooh, we also got some good music. We always get music inspired by their home series, and I don't remember the title of this song, but I do love it. She's going to be genuinely untouchable, so she's going to come down here, and she's going to click Dragon Vein. Vein of Fog. Her avoid rate is now 151. This guy has a hit rate of 69. Nice. This guy has a hit rate of 136, 114, and 69. Nice. Only 2 of these units are backup units. You'll also notice that for some reason, their movement is a little obscured. That's because bog is actually a difficult terrain, meaning you cannot move through it freely. You have to expend extra move. So, not only are you making Yunaka stand there and bait people, but you are also blocking off a 3x3 area that they cannot easily get through. It's such a good combo. I love this combo. Alright.
Any customers?
So, Anna, the reason you are here is that you're going to assign Jean as a decoy.
Yes.
And you are going to stand... I want you out of range of... There we go. That's perfect. I want you there. Because we're going to equip this. And we're going to deal with this sniper. And then we're going to send...
I will obey.
You over here. We are unfortunately going to bait that, so we're going to have to deal with that. Oh, man, we're not even securing the kill. That's a shame. But if we had more damage... +3 damage.
All right.
If we had +3 damage, then we will secure the kill. So we'll do it this way. There we go.
For Alucia.
Good stuff. And then I'm going to bring Panette over here. We're going to get rid of the Thunder Tome. In favor of Balgamon. There we go. That should stop the doubling. And then, like I said,
do what I must.
we're going to have Veronica make some bait here.
It is time to honor your contract.
I strike true.
I swear we are never going to show it off. We haven't even gotten a 4-star. This is crazy. Oh my god, we're also... We can't get in range of this guy. Or else she just instantly dies. I guess the point is that they just need to get closer, so it doesn't matter if she dies. Can you reach? No, it doesn't look like you can. You have a spear, so you can, yeah. We need to get rid of that Levin
Say
sword.
the word.
Trade. There you go. Much better
As you
shape to
wish.
deal with her now. Or deal with that thing. Fortunately, aren't doing any damage back, but we just needed you to come forward. Oh no! Got the crit on me. Oh man. That one actually would have hurt. Yeah, Ike is definitely not joking around with the units that he's sending at us. Now, fortunately for us, down here may as well be a joke. Because we got Yunaka here. This guy, not too worried about. Fortunately, can't secure the kill. Ouchie. Now we get that crit rate going, though that was a little more damage than I had hoped to take. Can't do any damage to this guy. But that is why I kept Anna in the area. Is exactly for this reason. It's also worth mentioning, since I'm talking about Anna, that Soren... I had mentioned that there is a character who, if you have them in your party, is actually pretty funny. They'll have an interaction with Soren if you attack while holding that ring. And it was Ike I was referring to. It's really funny. Basically, he says something to the effect of, "Oh, this trial wasn't necessary. You've already proven yourself to me, Ike. You don't need to prove yourself again." And Ike is like, "Nah, we're gonna fight." And he's like, "No, wait. It's a lot of fun. Much funnier in the moment.
Thank you.
Anna, what you doing there? Doing a little dance? Well, at least you got a good level up. Alright, let's go ahead and get another Dragon Vein going. Good stuff. Now we gotta deal with these guys. And we didn't bait everyone else, which honestly might be a blessing in disguise. What we might need to do is just attack this guy to go ahead and kill him. Wait. If the user initiates combat, foe can't counter. Appreciated. I kind of forgot that's what it did. Makes my life easier.
I am ready for a rest.
I mean, we can come over here and shoot him, but I don't think we do any damage. We can do it with the silver bow. Yeah, we're not really doing anything. So, we actually do have a pretty good damage rate on the Noatune, so we'll keep both of them here. This is the part I'm a little more worried about. So there's a lot of shenanigans going on down here. First things first, we definitely want to kill off this guy. So we unfortunately... Oh, we are actually securing the kill with Thunder now. Very good.
I'll go first.
I guess I got a level up and forgot about it. Very helpful. Next. Unfortunately, you don't have range or any way to get range. So we definitely have to kill the archer. I know that for sure. But I think I want to do... I was trying to think of some strategic positioning I could do here, but I don't think there is one.
Fine by me.
Because I could go there. That gives Jean and Panette their turns. Panette, I never actually gave you a longbow. Etier is still holding it. I forgot to change that. That's really bad in this situation. So once again, I know we're doing this. That's a fact. The only question is where we're doing it from. I think we're going to do it from here. I'm going to javelin him. Spear? No, javelin.
Forgive me.
I guess spear would have been fine. And then we're going to move Panette here. The reason we're doing that is because I want to go ahead and take care of this situation right now.
Allow me to demonstrate.
There we go. Get to dance for 2. As well as give them an Omni boost, as I recall. Yeah, +3 to all basic stats. Very good. I think what I want to do is transform into a dragon. And we are going to Fire Breath. Ah, the chain guard still goes through. Okay. In that case, you can't double him. So we're just going to come down here. I want to try to secure a crit. We got a 49% chance on this. I mean, I'm still getting hit by that Swordsmaster this way. May as well just go ahead and transform. We'll use the Eternal Claw.
I'll help.
This way we're not taking a break hit from that Swordsmaster. And I think you can double, so you can actually kill this guy.
I need to be more diligent.
I should have done the calcs first. I have 22 defense. He's not dealing much. We're good on that front. I believe everyone's good to go. Now, I will say that there is actually an easy way that you can deal with this map if you so choose. We do have multiple warp staffs at this point. So what you could do, if you really wanted to, is you can take your strongest, preferably magical units, and you can use anybody who is capable of using a warp staff, which I believe would include any basic healer, even at the level 1, or the first level class, that is. I believe they'd be able to do it. And you can just warp over here and immediately run to Ike to fight him. So you can do that if you so choose. I don't believe that it's super necessary. I mean, we're just going to keep doing the same thing of attacking right over Yunaka's head. That said, I think what I want to do here... I don't have a Thunder Tome. Alrighty. Can't do what I want to do here. Well, I may as well burn the Chain Guard. Pew pew! Alright, now he loses a little bit of HP. And he can't do that again. And then Dragon Vein to hold the position. This guy does have some money, and I want it. So does that guy. But we'll get it. This, on the other hand, how do I want to deal with that? I think the way we're going to do it is we're going to set up some target dummies. Let's transform. Let's call some doubles. There we go. So now we just got to worry about you. Everyone else should definitely be targeting 1 HP. Let's hit you over the wall. This is doing more damage because of my speed. Weapon sync also helps. And I'll move out of the way.
Don't fear for me.
Let you finish it off. I guess you could have just taken the kill. Yeah, you try to dodge. Level 5, we finally got it. The level up was terrible, but we got Ignis. Very big fan. Now, I can't remember everything that I've explained, so I'm not going to go into super detail. But this is the reason that you want to keep Vidame if you're going for a mixed attacking build. During combat, may add half of your strength to magic or half of magic to other damage. Trigger is your dexterity. This is sort of the reason that I'm going to be going the build I am with her. I think from a technical level, it might be better off if you're just going to pump up her magic and that's all you're going to do. That's boring. We're doing this the fun build. How do we want to do this? We can go ahead and give a kill over... Actually, you're having a hard time even securing it. So guys are quick. Try to secure this.
I'll stop.
Well, I needed either a crit or I needed that dual attack to go through. That's fine, that's what Ivy is for. It's not a guaranteed hit, but we have 2 backup attacks.
Sorry for the trouble.
There we go. Now we just gotta deal with this guy, which is not so hard because we have 2 guys to do it now. But I would have appreciated the crit.
I can still help. You won't suffer long.
All right, Jean, what do you got for me? Never a dull moment with Jean, is it? Got an extra 1,000 gold. Much appreciated.
You're dead.
There we go. That's that crit I was looking for. I think we baited more people than we were looking to. Unfortunately. We're rapidly running out of clones. Yep, we're out. That means everybody else is going to be right on to actual Alchrist, which is no good.
Look what you made me do.
There we go.
Another kill for me.
Level 20. This does not mean we are at our max level. Thieves can actually continue leveling after this. What'd we get? A bunch of armor knights? Yeah, I mean, that is what Anna is for. Vein of Bog. Now this guy, he's also an armor knight, so I think Ivy is going to be the one to take care of him. Which means you probably just need to use a vulnerary. I don't want to start Ike, so that is a worry of mine. Gonna do that. May as well instruct him. There you go. And since I got one turn on this, we'll go ahead and use the Divine Blessing.
For all our sake.
That helps.
Good stuff. Now, Ivy, you're going to come down here just out of range. And then, how are we going to deal with this? I can, now that all the illusory doubles are gone, I can actually call more. I don't know that that's what I want to do, though. I know that I definitely want to start getting some kills here. Kind of thin the herd a bit. We're also in an awkward and very tight position, so I'd only be able to call 2 if I backed up 1. And it might be worth
I'll do my
more
best.
just backing up. Unfortunately, the Brave Bow's not dealing a ton of damage right now. We also aren't getting the quadruple hits like I'm wanting. It's only a 6% crit. This is a 36% crit, but 33... Before we'd be 1 damage shy, we'd have to crit both. So not worth. I still think that's what I want to do, is shoot this guy. Actually, no. What I want to do is I want to use a longbow, and I want to get rid of this chain guard. There we go. Because I want you to come up here and be damn sure that you're going to kill this. He's the #1 threat for sure. We're just going to hold the line right there. And this is what I'm worried about, is Saline going down. She is able to heal. Let's just heal up and let's see how it goes. We actually don't want to kill that Lance unit if he attacks us. Not worried at all about this. Ah. Thunder Tome. That's going to be the death of us. We'd have to get really lucky and dodge. I also didn't even check if that guy had a hand axe. Ooh! Thank God we didn't kill him. Does that guy have a hand axe? He doesn't, but Ike is on the move. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You know, we are in a situation, let me tell you. I wanted to get... See, I shouldn't have baited this Swordsmaster. That was my issue, because now I feel like I kind of need to get there with Ivy. I mean, I could just run away. That's actually something I could do. Actually, no. I seem to recall something. A funny little interaction that will occur. I seem to recall that if Ike makes it to here, he will destroy all of the ruins, making it to where they can run straight at us. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I kind of want to see it. Because it's been a while. I don't remember if that's the case. I want to see it if it is. So yeah, I think we might just run away. Make him come to our magic units instead of panicking and getting all of our magic units to him. But get the Dragon Vein going again. That is the most obvious turn, so we're just going to keep that. Next, so Celine is struggling. So I think she wants to back off. What I can do, you're a spear, we're not worried about it. I can Astral Storm. Oh man. Man, I've got some range. Okay, well, it's none of those. It's this guy that I'm wanting to pick off. He's kind of a problem.
By my hand.
Everyone else, I think Poe can handle. 3 Luna Proc. 3 Luna Procs. Very fun, very nice. Some damage, got a Speed Taker. Now, what is my avoid rate? Only 46. I'm probably eating this 31 damage. 31 to my 15. Okay, we live.
I will not be cut down.
So, I do want to back off and heal. How much? Steel... okay. Actually, I don't need to heal, so... Instead, we're going to heal Alchrist. Get him completely topped off. And you are just going to cover this spot here. Okay. Like I said, I think I just want these guys to back off. What I could try to do is I can try to get down there. I definitely want to stay in this Swordsmaster's range. Because I want to kill him. You are just going to come down here and kill this guy. No big deal about that. Can you get him with this? So you can stay a little closer? No. Okay, that's fine. Balganon it is. We'll take a little bit of chip.
I will atone.
Magic Speed Death. Very nice. Also got Grasping Void. If I remember correctly, that is actually quite a good skill. Nice, we got the dodge. It's more helpful than just eating it. I'm gonna go after Anna, which was your greatest mistake. nice.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so that situation has now been pretty well diffused. The only other thing that I have in mind is I really want to take care of that Swordmaster that has my money. He's actually running at us, which makes it a little bit harder since Ike is also running at us. Not to mention I moved my archer all the way over here. What can I get with just a javelin? Not a lot. So I mean, what I could do, I can engage and use Fallen Star, but that's not actually going to help me that much. There's not a whole lot going on down here anymore, so I mean, we're going to try to secure this kill. The only thing I want to know is how much he... Oh, you literally don't have an attack. So this is perfectly safe. I mean, aside from the potential 21 damage that I'm taking here. But that's fine. You'll heal. We'll go ahead and start getting some damage down on this guy. Ooh! I haven't really been able to stop and do some storytelling because this has been a difficult map with a lot going on. See, here's the thing. If I stop by and get this emblem energy, I don't think I'm going to make it because I have a very distinct memory. I'm pretty sure he destroys this whole thing. So I don't think I can afford to do that. I think I have to immediately make my way here. Yes. Ivy, probably fastest way is through here.
I'll be careful.
I can access the convoy, so I may as well vulnerary here. Use it. Does a vulnerary... No, it does not look like a vulnerary puts you to full. So you're still getting your blood rage, or whatever it is. What's it called? Blood fury. But you are not in the midst of dying. Which is the important part.
I'm ready.
That is the part that we care about. That's really sad that you live on one.
I can't believe I did that.
Wait, what? Huh? Oh, I must have got a Luna proc. I was not paying attention. Move you over. We do get to canter, so we don't have to deal with getting hit. Looks like we're good to go. I mean, other than Saline, you definitely want to be doing some healing. Does he do it? He does. Yes. Ooh. Triple snipers. Longbow, steel bow. Steel bow. I've never seen this before. What is this? Void Curse. Foes do not earn EXP. What the hell? Are you infinite reinforcements? Is that what this is? Yeah, I usually defeat Ike before this, so I don't actually remember ever seeing that. It'd be great if you could secure that kill. I know that you can't, but it'd be great if you did. I think what I want to do here, I'm going to get up there and bait.
A slight setback.
We're going to assign decoy. We're going to bait with Yunaka. I think if I stand here, they're not even going to be able to reach me, though. Because I'll have the Vein of Fog. One of them can. Two of them can. Ike can actually reach us. Because he has Ragnell. It's a little unfortunate that he already equipped Ragnell. But it's fine. Had to kind of expect the worst. You unfortunately bait him if you stand there. It's not destroy. So how do we want to do this? What rank staff do you get? B, that's enough. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to attack, and we're gonna get this money.
I'm sorry.
Okay, also got a speed taker, which is very nice. We're gonna move over here. Just hopefully this is out of the way enough. Wait. We're gonna move Jake over here.
Yes.
And hopefully, is this in range? If it's not, then it's fine. I can use the Draconic Crystal. We're gonna grab a rescue staff since we have oh so many and we're not worried about running out. It's literally the perfect range. We're gonna grab Alchrist, and now he is immediately in the action as well.
Of course.
This is not attracting anything, so Panette, you can stand there.
Sounds perfect.
Stand there. Fortunately, Ike is not immune to Yunaka's intangibility. Now, normally I am in favor of killing all the units that you can get experience from. However, we are being rushed by what appears to be infinite reinforcements. So I might advocate here. Yeah, they have Void Curse. I might advocate here that we rush down Ike. Had a little bit of a lag spike there. So how do we want to do this? Physical is not going to come into play very much, so I may actually just go ahead and use... Well, first I want to check. Yeah, it's doing no damage. We are quadrupling, which is cool, but it's not doing damage. So we can do this to
Allow me.
at least get the people around him out of the way, is the important part.
I'm still alive? Huh.
Yeah, you are. He couldn't even attack you. What the hell are you talking about? You are pretty strong. Yeah, but you don't... I'm so used to you having Revanche, because you're usually the one I give it to. Killer Axe does not do a ton of damage. So, I mean, I want Anna to be able to attack here. There's one obvious move that we're gonna be doing. Obviously, Saileen's gonna attack. Probably engage and attack with Helostaff. You have a Houses Unite at the ready. That's a pretty good one. We don't have a Goddess Dance, which is a really unfortunate situation for us. Can you reach? If you stand right here, 1, 2, 3, yes you can. Okay. So, I mean, what we do here... I think we go here and we go Torrential Roar. Let me check. How much Avoid do I have just off of this? I will take a pretty big chunk, but it's only a 33 hit rate. So, Torrential Roar. This is going to stick everybody in place. Good stuff. Now nobody can move. Except for this guy, and we're hopefully not worried about him. As a matter of fact, I could focus him down. Jean, you're not doing anything. Yeah, it's 6 twice as good, but... whatever. Focus on this guy. Can't actually kill him. That's the thing. Rider's Bane, that does it. There we go.
Must have hurt.
One of the rare, good, effective weapons in this game. I shouldn't say rare. About, I want to say like 50% of them are good. That's very good. Zappy zappy.
Nothing left of you.
Now, as I recall, although Ike will comment on Soren, Soren will not comment on Ike.
This item is not for sale.
They actually get the kill here. So we could just go... We don't have to go for Cataclysm, we can just go for the attack. He doesn't kill us back. Because we're healing so much. So we have a 100% hit rate. May as well just get some EXP. To hell with it. Ah, there we go.
You were beautiful while you lasted.
Nice little chunk of EXP there. I don't think you can... Oh, you can. You can reach him. You don't do a ton of damage, but you can reach him. Can you crit him?
I'll help.
I mean, that's nice. Well, it's alright. We hate EXP here. Oh, hey, we have Chloe. I didn't notice you there. There you go. Oh, I guess this would have been the best option.
I'll go first.
Got him.
And they lived happily ever after.
Chop, chop. Oh, cancer. There you go. Now we're done. Do we even need to engage? Yeah, we do, because we die. Hold on. There we go. That'll handle it. Yeah, Soren does not comment on Ike. Only Ike comments on Soren. And as well as the base rings commenting on their related DLC. And I guess for Veronica's sake, she just comments on Anna as a character. Whew! Didn't even get to my list. This is a very, very tough battle. I assure you, it only gets tougher from here. But what do we get from
Great
that?
work. You overcame the trial well.
Thank you, Ike.
You should know that going forward, the fighting's gonna get more intense. It's important to remember that you're a leader, and you must not give in to the pressure. In this war, there can be no retreat.
You're right. If we run away, the world will be covered in darkness. But I worry that fighting this hard may be too much for everyone. Or too much for me.
There are people who need your help. Don't worry. You're more than capable. And when it seems your spirit might break, it's the bonds you forge that will win the day.
I'll hold your words in my heart.
Don't worry. If it looks like you've forgotten it, I'll be there to remind you.
You'll be by my side? Always?
Always.
Thank you, Ike. I'm glad to know you're here with me.
Max bond level unlocked. So, I have already explained this in the past, but now that we actually have it, I can re-explain it in more detail. As I said, the DLC emblems seem to have a distinct advantage on the emblem rings, because emblem rings could only go up to bond rank 10, whereas the DLC emblems could go up to 20. That's not the case. In fact, emblem rings can go all the way to bond rank 20. However, you must play each of their paralogs first. In a sense, when we earned the DLC emblems, we're already doing their paralog because it's their divine paralog. I meant to click save. Okay, let's go ahead and pick up some stuff before we end this off. Got a cat over there. I always like to make note of all the places that you can get a dog, just in case anybody's getting really unlucky. Spices. Not what we're looking for. I think... Yeah, I don't think we're getting silver here. Which is unfortunate since we've upgraded Brodia so much. Yeah. With the Aura Eagle. Hold on. Will you... Yes! Come with me. Of course we gotta take the Aura Eagle. Come on, man. What the hell is that? Rutile Marmot. Sure, why the hell not? You're coming with me. You like a land beaver or something? I mean, I guess technically beavers. Beavers are like aquatic creatures. They don't like... They can't breathe underwater, but they're like aquatic based. Now, we don't actually have anything to talk about after that. It was not a story chapter, so that is going to be it for us. In the next episode. Well, who could say what we're going to do? I mean, we have 3 options. That we could always do another Divine Paralogue, a normal Paralogue, or we can move along with the story. Who could say at this point? So, I will see you all in the next one.